Hey everybody, we're in the old part of Mandarin Fruit Cove area. There's a number of huge, beautiful old oak trees out here. You get this wonderful tree canopy that would probably take every bit of 100 years to reproduce. And you get the shade and the benefits of the trees, but you do get to clean up after them. And as you can see here, we're fairly close to the St. Johns River. And this whole area is just inundated with these absolutely beautiful trees. You'll see a lot of the Spanish moss on here, very typical of the older neighborhoods throughout Florida. And we're going to be doing kind of a unique project here where the homeowner has a pre-made water feature that he did himself years ago. And the guys are going to work their magic to make it beautiful. Mike and Chris and Mark are diligently working as we're speaking, and Mr. Parrish is out there working on the thing as well.
I call him Elliot. That was my NASCAR buddy. Chase Elliot. He's beautiful. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. Yeah.
So we're going to be doing pavers over a good part of this area where you're looking at so that it's a lot easier to get rid of the leaves and blow that off. Right now Mr. Parrish has some areas with gravel, and albeit the gravel is kind of a nice material if you're trying to prevent weeds and stay clean, but it does hold leaves pretty heavily, so this will make his life a lot easier. We're going to add some nice plantings around the whole feature, and we're going to transform the area into something that's, you know, more befitting of a little backyard resort area for he and his wife to enjoy. And these plants that you see over here in the foreground are going to be used to help continue to screen his pump equipment and whatnot for the pool. And the guys are going to be installing some of his gravel down the side of the house and utilizing that because the house has tiles and he can't really do gutters. So we're going to repurpose the gravel. We're going to repurpose what we can as far as plants, and we're going to repurpose any of the rock that we can save from the original water feature. Mr. Parrish is kind enough to give us a couple words on how he feels how his project turned out.
The thing turned out, you know, the before pictures, if you'd seen them, you would know what we had and what we started with. And I'm really happy that, number one, that it's done, and number two, that it turned out as great as it has. My wife is super happy. So, you know, when mama's happy, everybody's happy, and I'm very well pleased. David's done a hell of a job as far as following it from day one, and the crew that was out here also did a good job. They were very courteous, so they handled themselves in a professional manner, and I appreciate that.
We thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve you in this project, and I know you'll enjoy this for years to come out here. And it's so completely transformed from what you had before. So in that respect, I think your wife, I'm sure she is extremely happy with how it's looking.
And of course, I'll be more than glad to recommend you when the time comes and I cross paths with somebody that needs this kind of work.
Thank you very much. Our pond crew came in and redid the waterfall, and we've added some thicker rock that looks a little bit more befitting of a water feature. You can see the turtle, Elliot, who's poking his head through the lily pads down here, and this is kind of his sanctuary. We did a nice patio area. They have an issue with a lot of leaves here, so that will make keeping this area cleaner far easier than what he had before. And we've added a bunch of new plantings in color, so we have some blue days in the foreground. We've got a blue glow agave in front here, and that stays small. It's not like the large, big blue agave that you typically see around town. We've got some lime sizzler firebush, which will bloom red in the summertime, and that draws hummingbirds. We've got a little bit of a hedgerow on the side for a little bit of privacy cut off from the patio. And then we have a young orange bird of paradise with some more blue days around it. So there's one gardenia in the back that will smell really great when it does bloom. And as you can see, we've created an area where he's got expanded patio around the corner that they will be able to set a small bistro table and chairs. And now they have a nice walkway over to the screen door in their swimming pool. So hopefully when you see something like this and you can see how rough it maybe looked at the start and you get a sense of what you can accomplish in a week's time. Guys are out here did a great job. Tavares and Nick and the pond guys, Mike, Chris, and Mark all worked very hard on this project and we appreciate their work. And as far as going forward, I believe this will get nothing but better as it goes. This is a great neighborhood, absolutely beautiful day out here. I thank you for stopping in, and this yard is now definitely flamingo worthy.